Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for tuning in. We have a lot to talk about, and when you look, ladies and gentlemen, at impeachment, every single day when you type in President Trump's name, you'll get either CBS or CNN, you'll get impeachment update. I don't care. I do not care. If President Trump, and I say this as a Trump supporter, I am voting for President Trump in 2020. I want Americans home. I want Americans away from never-ending conflict. I want a scaled-back U.S. foreign policy. I want a president who will stand up to the wonderful intelligence community that's never been right about anything or wrong about most things. I don't want to sneeze. All right. Thankfully, I'm not going to sneeze. But I want a person like President Trump. Eric H526. First of all, thank you, Eric H526. And Luke St. Martin as well. Thank you for being fantastic moderators. Congrats on 150 subs, HA. Keep up the awesome work. First of all, everyone subscribe to Eric H526's channel. He's awesome. He has a great gaming channel. He does great work. And thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. We got 150. When Clinton runs again, we'll be on our way to 200. And Eric H526, thank you. But I say this as a Trump supporter and somebody who's voting for President Trump. Go ahead and impeach him unless, I don't know, if, let's say, Democrats are, I don't know how to say it, cowardly, lacking conviction, focusing only on hyperbole, disingenuous, duplicitous, weak-willed, fickle. Unless they're all those things and more, they'll impeach President Trump. But the hilarious thing is that Mitch McConnell is like, well, you want to impeach Trump? No problem. The second you vote to impeach Trump, we're going to have a trial. And the trial is going to absolutely exonerate and clear President Trump of any wrongdoing. And it's true, I don't trust the Senate either, but you need 67 senators, and Republicans know ultimately, even Mittens Romney knows the following, that he might actually vote to convict President Trump just because he's Mittens, but most Democrats who don't have, most Democrats know. Thank you, Martin Ellen, thank you. Thank you, Martin, for watching from England. Thank you. Most Republicans, I should say, know that they're not going to remove a president or a political figure that is the only reason Republicans are in the executive, in the Senate, and the only reason why Republicans have a conservative Supreme Court. Sam Jage! I'm seeing so many tweets asking people to describe Trump in one tweet. He's a mirror. It's actually unprecedented. Thanks for a great streams, and I feel the golden moo-moo will hover once again. Sam Jage! Yes, it is. Trump is a reflection of their concerns regarding political influence. They look at Trump as an obstacle and the only Republican that they really fear. They never feared Mittens. So Sam Jage, they never fear Mittens. They didn't fear McCain. They don't fear Paul Ryan. They don't really even respect. They pretend that they respect establishment figures, establishment Republicans, all of that, but they really don't. And you can see their consternation and their trepidation and their concern with impeaching President Trump because they know they have nothing. So right now they're saying, gosh, we need some more time because the golden moo-moo is about to hover and levitate above the DNC, and we just want to prolong this as long as possible. So I thought that he worked with Russia. I thought that Trump, worked with Russia. I thought he did all of those things. He obstructed justice. I thought there were campaign finance violations. I thought there were issues with his taxes. I thought there were issues with the emoluments clause. I thought all of oh, that's right. They were bluffing. Sorry. Thanks for playing. I thought you had all of these things. I thought you had all of these things waiting. Oh, I thought you had all of these allegations, these accusations, these allegations that warranted impeachment. I mean, you spend your lives, you spend your entire lives full of contempt against President Trump, and you don't even have the courage to impeach him. And I say this as somebody that knows and wants President Trump to win again in 2020. You don't even have the courage to impeach him. You don't even have the courage to implement Medicare for all or pass a bill. Yeah, right. You were getting paid or played, not paid. That would have been better. You're getting played. Everyone who believed for a second that they were going to pass a Medicare for all bill got played by the same people I told you would deceive you. Angela Goodwin! When Hillary runs, Murkowski will support Dems. Maybe. Angela, thank you. So you have, ladies and gentlemen, a political party in the Democratic Party that is all talk and no show. Yap, 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 yap. No show, no talk. I mean, all talk, no show. And all they do is just talk, you know what? It's like the guys at the clubs that you would see sometimes. You want some? You want some, huh? Well, you want some? No, you're lucky. You're lucky someone's ahead of me. You talking to me? Because if I could get you right now, oh man. They're like Democrats are like they're like all show business. It's all theater. It's all theater. It's the people that don't say anything that you have to worry about. These are the problematic people. You looking at me? Oh, there's a bunch of people between me and you. You're lucky. You're lucky, man. All talk and no show. If you can't stand him, impeach him. But see, Pelosi knows, like Schumer and Pelosi, they know all the rules and regulations. And Pelosi knows that if they actually vote, that Schumer will be able to see the quote-unquote evidence. Then, once they see the evidence, there's not going to be any, like, there might be impeachment there might be a vote on impeachment based on nonsense. But see, the thing is, the protocol, and Jim Jordan talked about this a lot. Jim Jordan keeps saying, look, Adam Schiff and Pelosi and Schumer and Nadler are keeping everything secret, keeping everything hidden. Because if they don't keep if they cannot vote, once they vote, they must give Republicans in the House and the Senate all the evidence that they have. Then Republicans in the House and the Senate can demand that they get testimony from whomever they want. They don't want Democrats don't want that. So they're just pretending. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to do this and that," and they're in overdrive, ladies and gentlemen, because guess what? Guess what? There's a certain someone, because Biden's running out of money. Soon he's going to ask Cornflakes, "Hey, Cornflakes, I'm sorry we had a whole bunch of problems, you and me. Sorry, Cornflakes. I had to teach you a lesson 50 years ago. But maybe you can ask Grape Nuts and Frankenberry for more money, because I'm running out of money. I got no cash." So he actually spent more money than he raised last quarter, which is really hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Then you have Elizabeth Warren, and let's get serious. You fail your DNA test, it's game over. So who do you have? Carl's Opinion! Carl's Opinion, thank you very much. Good evening, Mr. Goodman, Moz, and chat. Cartman and Carl's Opinion. Everyone subscribe to Carl's Opinion right now. Get him to 40 to 50,000 subs. He has a whole bunch of subs now, but he does really good work. And I really appreciate your support, Carl's Opinion. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Carl's Opinion. Thank you. They're not going to impeach Trump tomorrow. They're going to wait. We found a new revelations. New revelations about this and that. It's all nonsense. And all the while, the golden moo-moo is home with a giant bottle of Grey Goose. And she's just, "Oh, we have so many wonderful candidates. Biden, what a wonderful coworker he was. He was the vice president. He was so great. He annoyed me every day. Luckily, I ignored him. But he's looking really good. And Warren, I hope that Warren becomes the first female vice president. Because the Russians cheated me, I just don't know. We have so many good candidates. Like Klobuchar. She's fantastic. She has a great name recognition. Angela Goodwin. Pelosi's son is mentioned. She pulled the curtains. Yeah. They have so many fantastic candidates like Amy Klobuchar. And we have just wonderful candidates. I don't know if I want to run anymore. This country doesn't deserve me. I've done so much for everyone, for the people of Haiti. I've been very, very good to the people of Libya. I've helped the Democratic Party. And all I've gotten is disrespect and losing to Trump. You think I want to go through this again? You think that this country deserves me? They deserve Warren. Or Biden. What? I think you should run, Hillary. I think you should really run. I love you so much. Thank you, honey. It's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. I should have left you, but I stayed with you. You owe me too. I wanted to leave you every single day for 20 years, but I stayed. Oh, Lord knows what I've dealt with. I think you should run. Come on. 3 times a charm. Ian Bloom. Should get a P.O. box or Amazon box so we can send you champagne with the chosen one announces. Ian Bloom. Thank you. Ian Bloom, thank you. The Russians, they knew that I was so tough on them. When I was accepting $2.4 million from Uranium One, they offered me $10 million. But I said no, only $2.4 million. That's how much they're so afraid of me. Carl's opinion. Carl's opinion. I like when Biden slipped up and first said that he wanted to repeal the capital. Yeah, and when he almost said he wanted to defeat Roe, he caught himself. I know. Carl's opinion. It's so funny too because he's like, Carl's opinion. He's like, I knew William McKinley, and let me tell you, McKinley was no. I knew Strom Thurmond. No, not Strom Thurmond. No, I didn't know Strom Thurmond. Huh? I knew Cocoa Puffs. I knew cornflakes. It's like everyone's looking like, what? What is he saying? Nobody is like, okay, I have a theory really quickly before I get back into, they're telling Warren the debate questions because she's like, Warren's like, assuming you could find a spouse. Huh? Yeah, did you hear what I said? Get it? Because the conservative can't find a spouse. Get it? No? Yeah, you do get it. Oh, I'm so awesome. And then, she doesn't really, you can make it seem that it's natural, So Carl's opinion, thank you. You can make it seem like it's natural. Don't, Warren doesn't know how to make it seem like who's really good at it? Hillary. I have to say, I got to give props, doesn't matter, criminal, sinister, whatever. She's very, very good. I had no clue Donna Brazile was giving debate questions. Amazing Tennessee finds. Nancy looked like when Schumer said she was called third rate. 2020. That's right. 2020 would be savage. Carl's opinion. Amazing Tennessee finds. Yeah, you know what? It's going to be like, this year is going to be so, honestly, I do believe, and I was telling a friend of mine, I think that Hillary is going to start it off eventually by using profanity. I can imagine that. And then Trump is going to, toss a coin, and he's going to say, should I use profanity back or not? I really do. I really do. I really do. But, Amazing Tennessee Finds, thank you. Carl's opinion, yeah, Biden always, like... Adam, thank you. I always think that, like, Biden's talking to himself, and he's like, how many more months? How many more months I gotta do this before Hillary comes? Hillary, I'm tired. Come on in. Tired. Running out of money. Woke AF! All America is going to need a psychiatrist when she runs again. We all need to wake up, drink. No, you need to just enjoy. Okay, I don't. For all the 400 plus 500 people, I don't really like horror movies. Agree. Like, let me know what you think. The Exorcist, to me, I could watch Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, whatever. I don't care any horror movie. But Exorcist is the worst. Is the scariest, most frightening movie. Okay? But even The Exorcist, you can kind of enjoy. Because it's really frightening and it's really nuts. Absolutely nuts. And I think it's like based kind of on not a true story, but kind of a, somewhat accurate. It'll basically be like The Exorcist. Except it'll be electoral politics. Woke AF, thank you. But I'm almost done with Hillary. Hold on one second. This country doesn't deserve me. Diana Kelly, thank you. Thank you, Diana, thank you. Diana Kelly, thank you very much. Woke AF, thank you. Carl's opinion, thank you. Diana Kelly, thank you. And thank you for the awesome emoji. Thank you, Diana. Thank you. So finally, Eric, I laughed throughout the exercise. Eric, H526, because you're a lot younger than me. Because, like, I don't, like, when I look at The Exorcist, I'm like, those are great graphics. This is fantastic. This is state of the art. Just because, But, okay, so hold on. And she's like, I don't know if I'd want to run. The Russians cheated me. They told the country that we were cheating Bernie Sanders. Well, who really cares about Bernie? With his white hair and his annoying voice, and he's pointing at me. Pointing and pointing. I don't think he would point at anyone else. He wouldn't point at Trump, but he pointed at me. That's right. You men think you can just point and yell and shout. But for all the young women out there who took $10 billion from Haiti, I'm here for you. For all those people who took weapons deals, I'm here for you. And I think I could maybe run again. I don't know. What do you think, Bill? I think you should. Whatever. George Rivera Jr. Michael Moorhead, thank you. George Rivera Jr. Does this mean we could look forward to Hillary dousing us with guacamole? That sounds good, actually. I could use some guacamole right now. That sounds good. George Rivera Jr., thank you. It wouldn't be guacamole. Maybe it would be some kind of alcoholic beverage. But does this mean we can look forward to Hillary dousing us? Guacamole sounds good. George Rivera Jr., thank you. She's going to douse us. Just thank God Almighty that Bill is not dousing us with anything. Bill Clinton. George Rivera Jr., thank you. Job for 9, #1 fan. Thank you, Job for 9. Thank you. Job for 9, thank you. George Rivera Jr., thank you. Woke AF, thank you. Diana Kelly, thank you. Honey, I just want to tell you that you should run. Don't let Biden, Joe Biden, He looks like an exhumed body. I look so much more healthy than he. Don't you think, honey, I look more fit and vibrant? This isn't about you, it's about me. I know, I just want to tell you that he didn't take care of himself, Biden, but I did. That's why he looks like he put too much Botox on his face. Whereas me, I just put oil of Olay. That's why my face is all supple and nice. That's why when I run, I'll be the first husband in the Oval Office. Yeah, can you imagine Bill Clinton in the Oval Office? Oh my goodness, what am I to do? I have nothing to do today. I'm just going to hang out here. My wife is all around the world traveling. I have nothing to do. Let's see. I'll just, I'll man the fort, so to speak. Just going to stay here in the Oval Office. We won't do anything wrong. I promise you on that. It's not about you. Why do men think it's all about you? It's all about you, men. What about us? What about the people who work hard like me? I wrote a book on gutsy people. I'm gutsy. Putin thinks that he has something over us, and Trump is so rude and crude. Trump is not nice and civil and classy like me. And you, Bill. That's funny. Trump wouldn't know class if it hit him in his orange face. I know. Even when I was in the Oval Office, I was more classy than Trump, that orange monster. Be quiet. I don't want to hear anything you have to say. You've embarrassed me all my life. I'm just trying to help out. What do you want from me? I'm trying the best I can. Be quiet and let me just vent. You men, you're always speaking about yourself. I'm sorry, honey. Keep on going. I just don't know if I could run because they have so many good candidates like de Blasio and Klobuchar. I can't stand Tulsi Gabbard. Someone needs to take care of Tulsi. Can't stand Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren. It should be me up there. It's not too late, Hillary. You can still run. Run, Forrest. You think I can run? Do you believe in me? I believe in you. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Uma. What do I care what you think? Don't care at all. Okay, honey, whatever you say. I was thinking, should I run? We have 19,000 good candidates. We're so fair and neutral. Okay, I'll do it. I'm gutsy. I'm gonna run. Oh my God. Hillary, I love you. I love myself. Yay! And that's how it's going to go down. And then and then the New York Times could be like, "What? Oh my God, Hillary's running. Oh my God. And then like CNN's gonna be like, Hillary's running. Hillary's running. And then the progressives will be like, what? Hillary's running? No. And then a nanosecond later, they'll be like, yes. And then like certain pundits will be like, oh no, again, Hillary running again. And then a nanosecond later, they'll be like, oh, you know what? We got Trump, okay? Do you want Trump? Do you want Trump? Inga Hicks! Thank you, Inga Hicks. Thank you. Thank you for always watching, Inga. Thank you. Inga and everyone here, this is my impression of the farthest left, the socialists, the left-leaning anarchists, the progressives who said vote Clinton in 2016. This is the far left. This is like right before they find out about Clinton running, and then when they find out, they'll be like, oh my God. By that, so horrible. Bernie, racist. So horrible. Oh my God. Give me 5. We are the cool, awesome socialists and anarchists. What? Hillary running again? No. Hillary again? No. Oh my God, I have to look at this. Hillary is deciding to run again? Oh my God. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? No. Really? Oh my God. A nanosecond, 1 second later. like 3 seconds later. Okay. I don't like Hillary, everyone, but honestly, Trump is a supreme monster orange bigot, right? Everything bad. We're voting for Hillary again. Okay, no. Oh, you don't want to vote for Hillary? Oh, okay. I knew you. I'm blocking you. No, I knew you were always a Trumper, a Trumpanzee. Yeah, no. You know what? Don't call me ever again. You're not my friend anymore. Well, you're not my friend anymore. No, you're not my friend anymore. No, you're not my friend anymore. No. I never want to talk to you again. Ever. I only surround myself with people who vote for Hillary. And you're not worthy of my friendship. That's it. It's going to take a second. Running shoes for Hillary. Angela Goodwin. Running shoes for Hillary. Put picture on. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's just it's unbelievable too, because they don't realize, like, it's unbelievable because when you look at what's taking place, it's like, thank you, Inga Hicks. Thank you very, very, very much, as always. Thank you. Thank you for always watching. Thank you. There's an allegiance to both Bill and Hillary, and it's actually, they don't realize that this entire thing is a theatrical performance. It's just a gigantic play. I don't know if I want to run. I don't know. The Russians, they cheated me. They were so afraid of me. What? Why aren't I 50 points ahead? You want to ask? Okay, I'm running. There's no way that Biden or Warren think that they're going to become president. No way at all. First of all, Biden has never become, like, at least Hillary, she'll lose to Trump again, like I said in the Huffington Post in 2017. But Hillary Clinton got close. I mean, somewhat close. Biden never got close at all. He got 1% in Iowa. That's it. How about them Nationals, by the way? Without Bryce Harper. Thank you, Inga Hicks. Thank you. How about those Nationals without Bryce Harper? That's pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing. I mean, if they win the World Series, and without Bryce Harper, and Bryce Harper, how many millions did he get? How many millions did he get? Wow. 330 million? I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater at all. Like, he's a very good player. He's a very, very good player. I'm not a hater. But there's no way that he's worth 330 million. I'm not a hater. He's a very, very good player, but 330 million? I'm sorry. You know. He's really good. He's a very, very good player. 276 career lifetime, whatever. He's a very good player. But he's not worth 330 million, so you know. I mean, it's really interesting too, because it's like you go to the World Series, you might win the whole thing. And you do it without the guy that, you know, that came up from your farm system that's one of the great players of today. I mean, it's interesting. That's why, you know what? It's like, it's not about, I mean, look what's happening to the Yankees. I mean, Houston's amazing. On paper, Yankees are loaded. I mean, on paper, Astros also are great, and they've already won World Series. But if it's Houston versus the Nationals, it'll be interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Angela Goodwin, she'll run in 2024. That's right. I think that President Trump, when you look at what's taking place right now, the average person watching this who doesn't like Trump, it's like, oh my God, can you see what's taking place? He's completely melting down. It's like, no, if you actually like Trump, he's doing exactly what you want. You want Americans to scale back. You want the United States to scale back foreign policy. I mean, you want that. I mean, these are things that you want. You know that Democrats are just bluffing. So, you know Democrats are bluffing. You know that they're not serious. And you know that President Trump, just with his latest tweet, I mean, what they should have done, they're going to lose to Trump, but what they should have done is simply this. okay? They could have easily, simply focused on policies. If they had focused on policies instead of trying to bully Trump, whom they considered a bully, if they had just focused on policies, but see, they couldn't do that because they don't have any policies that they've passed from the House. What major legislation have they passed in a year? They own half of Congress. They own the power of the purse. What major legislation have they passed in the House? How about nothing? Voting, they say voter suppression. Okay, voting rights bill? No. What have they passed? They passed one bill that President Trump helped further, and that was the prison reform, criminal justice reform, and that was a great thing. And I'm looking at some of the that was a great thing. And then people are like, "Oh my God." The worst is when like you have like your liberal friends give you like quotes from Theodore Roosevelt, or it's like, "Why are you giving me this quote? Why are you, oh my God." They're like, "If you just listen and, just read this quote on patriotism." Oh, okay. They become the Bush Republicans. Democrats are like, this is about country, not party. Oh, really? Okay, then, do you still believe that Russia hacked the DNC to inform the country that Bernie was cheated? Absolutely. Oh, okay. All right, whatever you say. That's pretty lame. Whatever you say. I'm reading messages that were not allowed to be this is funny. I'm reading messages that were not allowed, like that YouTube doesn't allow. You can kind of see them when it's just kind of funny. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's just, let's just do really quickly. Hashtag Hillary 2020. Yay! Do it, Hillary. A third Hillary presidential campaign would be the most talked about, meme, discussed, promoted, analyzed event, maybe in the entire history of American Republic. Hillary 2020. Do it. There are a lot of people who want to see Hillary Clinton versus Trump again. Gee, I wonder who was saying that. Oh, that's right, me, since 2017. I'm not going into details, but please make it right. Hillary 2020. We need you, Hillary 2020. Our queen, Hillary 2020. Yes, this is awesome. Run for president of the United States again, Hillary, please. Yes, I agree. Every time I tell my liberal friends, most of my friends, I'm like, she's running again. They're like, and then I'm like, why are you so sad? Don't you want Hillary to run again? She's done so much for us. People were so mean to me when I wrote what I wrote in the Huffington Post and so on. Why were they so mean to me? I've learned a lesson. She's awesome. She's done a lot for this country, even though I'm voting for President Trump. Why are you so petrified and afraid? Why can't you just embrace Hillary 2020? Like everyone else on Twitter. Let's see. Well, let's do hashtag Clinton 2020. Okay. Clinton 2020. Yeah. Oh, my God. Let's do Run Hillary Run. Let's see. Please, Hillary, run for president. None of the Democrats who are currently running for POTUS are electable. Hillary Clinton is the only person who can defeat fake President Trump. Yes. Yes. My plan is working. Not a single Democrat should be unironic. Oh, no. Oh, please, we're begging you, run, Hillary, run. I hope she does. Do it, Hillary 2020. You have to. You have to run. George Rivera Jr. Oh, I didn't see Angela Goodwin. Just because it's written as like does not mean it's rational and Dem should learn about cultures more. That's true. That's true. Angela Goodwin, that's true. George Rivera Jr. Maybe I missed it, but were you on Fox when Shep got bounced from Fox? Yes, I did. I did a segment on it. You know what? I think that Chris Wallace and some other people are going to be next, too. I really do. George Rivera Jr., this happened, shortly after William Barr met with Rupert Murdoch. Yeah. It's like, you know what? We already have CNN, MSNBC, and pretty much every other cable station on, that talks about politics. It's like, can we just have what? Can we just have one place where we don't have to hear about how horrible Trump is? Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Look at me. I can be in center field. Where are you at? Carl's opinion. I like how Trump, like when he told the press, for money to fight Iraq. What do they want him to do? Support and fight for. I'm sorry, Carl's opinion is sometimes with YouTube, you say certain things, they get on you. Yeah, Carl's opinion. This is the thing. Democrats never brought up what they're bringing up now. So, Carl's opinion, the Democrats are so duplicitous. If you can insert the group or the name or the faction or the peoples, it's not like they care. Like, they're not. What they want is a projection of military might. They're the ones who, like, okay, this is why they're going to lose. They don't have a value system. They can't say that Trump did a good job because they have to paint him as the most horrible man that's ever existed. If they would actually do a lot better, Carl's opinion and George Rivera Jr., they would do better. They would do better if they were simply honest. If they simply said, you know what? Trump is engaging in a more liberal or traditionally liberal or progressive foreign policy. He's bringing home Americans or he's scaling back U.S. foreign policy. If they were just honest and they said, we agree. But they can't do that. They can't do that. They can't say we agree, and that's the problem. That's the problem. They can't say we agree. If they had just backed him on what one would think is a liberal foreign policy, then it would be okay, but they can't do that. That's the problem with Democrats. They cannot give him props. They can't give him respect ever, even if he does something good. Sandiford! Once again, Mitch surprises me remembering as a spy, he did the same thing to knock out the Green New Deal. Yes. Because at the end of the day, he calls them out and he says, oh, you want to? Okay, let's vote. If you want to, okay, let's vote. Andy L. Too funny, H.A. Thank you very much, Andy. Thank you. Oh, you like the Mueller voice? What? Glenn Danzig? I love the Misfits. What? Oh, Glenn Simpson? Oh. Fusion GPS? I have a GPS in my car. Andy L., thank you. If they had just said, yeah, you know what? We agree with Trump. If they simply said that, if they had simply just stated, yeah, we agree with Trump, it would have been okay. But they don't. They can't do that. They literally can't do that. They can't say we agree with him on anything. So therefore, they have to. They cannot. They don't have an actual value system. They can't say, okay, well, I agree with you on this. They can't say that. They can't even say that it's good that there's record low unemployment. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. I'm going to have to revamp my Hillary routine when she actually does run, which is very soon. I think that what I'll do is I'll have a $50,000 a plate fundraiser for Warren. Yeah, that sounds totally normal and sane. Isn't that totally what I would do, Bill? I think you should have a $35,000 to $50,000 a plate dinner for Biden. Let's go ahead and help Biden and Warren. Right? Ah! They back Trump. Uncle George takes the money. Angela Goodwin. Andy L. Thank you. Carl's opinion. Thank you so very much, as always. Carl's opinion. And I think it's just a matter of Democrats need any excuse possible. And the funny thing is, President Bush and President Obama's foreign policy made it worse. Worse for everyone you mentioned. And then they say, oh, well, we have to, be responsible. It's like $1.99 Biden dinner. Virgil Hiltz. Thanks for translating the current rhetoric to me. Helps a lot. I shudder with the admiration at your ability to do it and not drink Drano. Thank you, Virgil. Thank you. No, everyone has to enjoy Virgil and Andy L. and Carl's opinion and George Rivera Jr. and everybody. We all have to enjoy. We all have to enjoy 2020 because it's going to be 2016 on steroids. And the absurdity, it's almost like a Kafkaesque novel. Thank you, everyone. God bless. Thank you so very much, everyone. To my super chat, thank you. Have a great, great evening.